Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Andy and today we are playing some more Secret Government. But before that, this is a small operation here, it would mean a lot if you joined the Brotherhood per se and left a like and subscribe. That would mean a lot for the operations we're doing in Europe here. So thanks for that. Anyway, last time we managed to complete some objectives, and we noticed that we are kind of in some danger here. There's a lot of opposing brothers trying to attack us. I got some tips that we should gain some intelligence on the opposing lodge. So I think that's what we're going to try to do. That way we could probably more simply defeat these other brothers. But what we do need is to find a lodge first. There is no opposed lodge, so we'll have to find it actually. All of these are 100. I think this errand is just to get removed from the world or something like that. I think we can cancel them. And what we want to do is search for signs of enemy activity. And we are going to try to find this lodge. Because we can't afford really losing all of our lovely brothers. Let's see here. Let's play and see what happens. Oh, he hit him. See here, several of our supporters died in England under mysterious circumstances. Does that mean supporters for the party? Because these are not dead. Let's see here, Brother Theodore discovered the surveillance. And Portugal became allies. Brother Theodore Bromberg. Who's Theodore? Go. He discovered the surveillance. Let's see if there's a lodge here. Oh, collecting information on another brotherhood, right? On the opponent lodge. The Brotherhood will get hold of detailed information on the opponent lodge. The errand is available only in countries where it is known that the opponent lodge exists. To detect the opponent lodge, use the errand search for signs of enemy activity. Yes, so we found it in Austria. Did we find it in Brandenburg as well? No. Nothing in the Netherlands. In France, and as we saw before, I do believe there's nothing in England either. So they only have their one in Austria, and there it is. So we're gathering information on it. I think we should probably hide from the world for a bit, so that this guy won't have more secrecy than us. The other people have 100. This one should hide from the world again. Safe. Well, I think we might try to destroy this brother, or we could do so. Let me see. Collect information on an opponent agent. Let's just do that. Yeah. What happens? And I'll see. And what did you find? Probability of health deterioration 0, 77 secrecy. He's also Austrian. This guy is Dutch, this guy is French, and this guy is English. Yeah, so that's the elimination of the supporters. Yeah, so they're basically trying to undermine us. Okay, so yeah, here's a large. Basically a 2-level 1 and 1 in the different institutions, while ours is opponent lodge, the lodge of the Brotherhood. Okay, so that's ours and that's theirs. Seem to be more powerful than us when it comes to the institutions here. Maybe that's why he's kind of hard to kill. So for now, let's hide from the world because you have a low secrecy. Let's see here. A rose and a lion. The agents intercepted a coded letter with a rose and a lion in place of the signature. The same rose and lion were on the paper stolen by the enemies from the former master's house. Perhaps this letter will help us reveal our enemies. Among the brothers, there is no one famous for the ability to decipher unfamiliar codes. Perhaps we should enlist John Wallace, the famous mathematician who helped Cromwell with his ciphers more than once. In his youth, John Wallace flaunted the ability to extract the root of a 53-digit number in his mind. Later, he became a mathematician and decipherer of secret letters. But now, Wallace is the head of the Department of Geometry at Oxford and devotes almost all his time to it. He's only willing to start decrypting if he can tell him the type of cipher. Let's see, convert an enemy agent and find out the type of cipher. You can find out the type of cipher by tracking down an enemy agent and converting him. Learn the type of cipher used to code the letter. Track down and convert. And interrogate an enemy. You code the letter on your own. You decide to try on your own. You hope it will bear fruit. 100 of all resources are spent every day within 20 days. Okay, that's a lot of resources. 1 random brothers are blocked for 20 days. So I think we'll try to get it from the opponent lodge or agent. Convert an enemy agent. Once a trader, capture and interrogation may be the right solution in the long run as opposed to conversion. Back down, capture, interrogate an enemy. Okay, so let's try to convert, maybe? Okay. Does that now show up in the thing here? Conversion, yes. Search for signs of enemy activity. Collect information on an opponent agent. So let's maybe do it in England, since here we have such a strong lodge. Maybe it would make it easier for us. Collect information on the agent. Let's see what happens now. Collect information on this agent as well. I don't think they have a lodge in France, no. And we try to surveillance. Okay, so the stages of conversion is complete. Several of our supporters died in England under mysterious circumstances, so that guy is really messing us up here. And now we want to convert an enemy agent and find the cipher type. So, see here. Counteraction. Revert the agent. I guess it would be revert. That's not really convert. Let me see. Convert an enemy agent and find the cipher type. Expose upon lodge or organized assassination, kidnapping. Let's try to see what happens when we do a revert. Yeah, convert an enemy agent. So let's see if we can do this. We should probably do something else over here while we're waiting. We successfully track this guy. It's 59 secrecy. We could try to maybe murder him. We have 86, so maybe we should hide from the world just until we get 100. Then we'll try again. You should definitely hide. Your secrecy is low as can be. Netherlands, we should probably want to, there's no lodge, but let's organize, jump on a lodge, search for signs of enemy activity. Let's see. And the Brotherhood managed to track down an enemy agent and turn him over. John Wallace received the key that will help him decipher the letter with the symbol of the rose and the lion, but even such an illustrious master will take time to do the job. Perfect. So he was converted, joined the Brotherhood as a neophyte. Let's see. So he's down here now. That's really great. Can we use him for something? Anyway, he needs to rest. So I guess we can sort of make him a title brother or something if one of the others die. Level 3. Oh, we can give him a level, I think. Yeah, so Bloodhound, let's see. Bloodhound, running errands on detecting traces, collecting information, and establishing surveillance costs 2 times less resources and secrecy. The increase in awareness when performing these errands by this agent is 2 times lower. That's really good. Inconspicuous, 20% to the cost of secrecy for running any errands. Receives more trade options after getting a new level. Inconspicuous sounds really good. Minus 20% secrecy when doing stuff, so I think I'll do that. Any more levels for you guys? Yeah. Mentor, brothers with a lower level gain 10% more experience for running errands. The chance of successful interrogation of a captive by these agents is 25% higher. That's really good. Cost of secrecy. I think Inconspicuous is just really good, like a long-term thing. I think that's what we'll go with. Perfect. We did the objective. I think so. Force England to go to war against a Protestant country and being in an alliance with a Catholic country. So England is now. Can you click on it? Yeah. England is actually, I think, allied with Portugal, if we saw that correctly the other time. Yes, and Portugal is a Catholic country. So kind of part of our objective is already done here with peace enforcement. But we will need to force England to go to war against a Protestant country to do this. So we can see how we're supposed to do that anyway. Okay, another oh wow, okay. The other brothers are... Wow, did this just happen? This is dangerous. They're crazy. Okay, we need to maybe try to convert these brothers actually, because killing them seemed really hard. Do we have info on this guy? Yes, we do. 663 secrecy. Let's try to do this again. Revert the agent. And here, 66 secrecy versus 96. Let's try to revert him as well, just to see if we can lower their stuff. Collect information on opponent lodge. Exposed lodge. Well, this is an exposed lodge, isn't it? Maybe we already did. Watch the opponent lodge. No. Collect information. Okay. Organize surveillance of an opponent. Just search for signs of enemy activity then. And here you are at 100. No, you're not. Okay, but for England, yeah. Let's see, with diplomacy, national relations, provoke an incident on the border, in talks. Okay, so let's provoke an incident on the border, probably with France. No, wait. We want England to go to war against a Protestant country. And a Protestant country would be Brandenburg. Probably also Bremen or Denmark. Maybe let's do Denmark. Infiltration. Okay, so we need more stuff here. So let's build an institution to 3, because we only have 2. We have 4. So what does that actually mean? Does it mean infiltration into an institution, army 3, now 2? Okay, so that's because our army, yes, exactly, is at 2. So let's do that. Go to the army. This will hide you from the world for now. We'll play. See what's on over here. So they got removed. They joined our order as neophytes. Perfect. Seems kind of like much easier than just killing them, doesn't it? Let's see. There's an enemy lodge there, and in Denmark. So should we try to move? Like, can we? I don't think we can use any more brothers than 5. What acolytes? Let's see. If we level 2, level 2, 1, level 3. So we made him an acolyte now. And yes. I think that kind of means that he's like next in line to become a member. Like an actual member. Yeah, but that's great. What happened? Brother Hubert Calhoun is leaving the Brotherhood. Okay. So the acolyte left the Brotherhood. Probably because he wasn't used by anyone. No enemy brothers detected in this country. Well, isn't? Oh, that's another country. Okay. Perfect. Let's see. Okay, so now you are at 100, Austria guy. You are at 77. We might want to try to maybe Interrogation. Let's see. Interaction. Organize kidnapping. Let's try to do that against Hans Becker. See how that works. Kind of weird how he teleports, just kidnaps him. Going as a kid. Oh no! Tried to capture Hans Becker but was wounded. Brother Emmerich Russell is leaving the Brotherhood. Again, yeah, it's one of the neophytes. Okay. So we were definitely wounded and we failed in capturing Becker. Becker is a real stickler. Yeah, and we infiltrated the English institution. Now we might want to try to create this border incident after we move the signs of activity. Search for signs of enemy activity in these places too. I don't want any surprises happening. So England and Russia became allies. False Lion. Story activity. Let's see here. John Wallace managed to decipher the mysterious letter with the rose and the lion. Apparently, this is the report of an English agent to his employer. It is clear from the letter that the papist plot was a clever hoax, the sole purpose of which was to destroy the members of the Brotherhood. The employer turns out to be Charles, the elector of the impoverished Pfalz. However, he made a mistake and the Brotherhood was not destroyed completely. We are weakened, but we must respond to the elector so that he can feel the wrath of our Brotherhood. Charles will rue the day he decided to stand in our way. Put the Pfalz to the sword and fire. Anyone who raises a hand against the Brotherhood will be mercilessly destroyed. It's time for vengeance. Bring war to the Pfalz and throw the country into chaos. Revenge on the Pfalz. Militarism by 5. A shadow in the Pfalz. Arrange a palace group. Net for the Pfalz. Create a ring of enemies around the Pfalz. Infiltrating the palace. We need to cover our tracks. What could be more fitting than a coup? And the reason for it may be the discontent of aristocrats. To achieve this, we will create a pretext and arrange a coup. See, anyone who raises a hand against a brother will be destroyed. Get access to the palace sounds more fun, I think. See, shadow in the Palatinate. The Palatinate is a small county on the Rhine. Once its ruler, Frederick, was called the leader of the Protestants, and the 30 Years' War thundered here. Many decades have passed since then. The Palatinate was returned to the descendants of Frederick, but they have no former influence. It is necessary to get to the Elector of Charles and find out why he became an enemy of the Brotherhood. To achieve this, you need a formal pretext and a palace coup. So first, we need to reduce wealth capitalism falls by 25%. Yes. The Palatinate, okay, in Pfalz, so that's here. The enemy Brotherhood has a large there. I wonder, we don't have a native to Pfalz. So things could be harder to get done unless we can maybe change. Yeah, anyway. So there was this thing with the war. First, hide our signs. Looks like my days are numbered. So our order was wounded again. That's really not good. Severity of wounds 3. But I've been hiding our signs. Maybe we should move him. But I don't want to give up this place. And this guy is also very damaged. France. Maybe infiltrate some more institutions here. Just for the sake of doing it. Now we have 2 enemies in Austria. That's not good. Brother Theodor Bromberg was attacked. He was unharmed and managed to identify and wound the attacker. Very good. Very good, Theodore. Oh, they're dangerous. Are they both Austrian? We need to find out, I think, after his secrecy is back. So in England now. International relations. Border incident against... maybe we actually could have done it against Pfalz since they are Protestant. I think they're Protestant. Yes. You know, it's 50-50. Let's say we want them to be at war against a Protestant country, so let's do that. International relations. Border incident. Can we even do it? No. We can't, but let's do it against Denmark. Try to do that. Oh, actually, Pfalz is Catholic. Ah, so we actually died. That was bad of me. We got totally slaughtered. Now I guess we can make a guy out of him, although he seems kind of sick, doesn't he? Severity of disease, severity of wounds. Let's make you a guy. Okay, you are Dutch. Anyway, we can move you over here. Maybe recruit like a guy, like an Austrian. Oh, wow. Enemy agents detected in Austria. Yes, true. There was a border incident between England and Denmark. So that there's no war yet, but a border incident, I guess, takes them further to war, like towards it. I guess we can actually try to see in the what's it called, manuscripts about war. Unleashing wars. Let's see here. The low level of diplomatic relations followed by an incident on the border of neighboring countries can lead to war between these countries. Countries with which the leaders of the conflict parties have concluded military alliances are also forced to take part in wars. Wars can only be started by a country that has poor diplomatic relations with its neighboring country. The combat power of its active army and all its allies should be higher than that of the enemy and all his allies. Military weak countries will never attack first. Yes. Incidents on the border. Let's see here. An incident on the border between two countries that happened by negligence or intentionally can serve as a cause for war. Incident on the border is only possible between countries with a common land or sea border. Great. So I think that's what we'll have to do. Maybe we should try to have another incident. Okay, it's already progressing actually, and I guess it's this one. We'll see if it actually leads to war. But we now moved our guy to Austria. Now this is actually really dangerous because how are we ever going to take out all of these guys? That's pretty much possible, I think. Just gonna have to try to first let's hide from the world. We could maybe try to have France go to war with Austria. Maybe that's how we could destroy their large or something. But maybe they don't share a border. Yes, they do actually. Try here. Let's create a war with Austria. Okay, we need to infiltrate the army institution. We'll do that. Several of our supporters died in Austria under mysterious circumstances. Yeah, right, mysterious. Several of our supporters died in Austria. Okay. What supporters do we have? I guess those in the institutions. Let's see, what more can we do in England for now? Okay, this is like trade stuff. Still going on? Denmark. Yes, it's still going on. So we can exploit them a little. But we cannot. Why can't we exploit them? Come on. Money, I guess. We'll have to... Oh, we have no economic institution in England. Let's change that. Okay, Austria, you are full. You are Dutch and not Austrian. That's it's here. Okay, 1 against 3. I don't think this is gonna go over well. France, you are done. So let us get more of that military institution to 3. England, we now got the economic institutions to 2. Let's get it to 3. Border incident is still going on. Let's see, Austria. Okay. I feel bad for this guy. Okay, so the border incident between England and Denmark is over. We can start a new one probably. We have received information that the enemy has learned the location of our largest and the names of our brothers. The Brotherhood is this close. Did someone betray us? I guess, yes, we got betrayed by our Dutch guy here. So we should probably recruit new people. I guess we should sort of try to hang on to what we got. So if we have more in the same countries, we can sort of grab a hold on them. Having England and France, probably also Brandenburg would be good, like a counterweight against Austria, if that's a thing even. But let's try to do that actually. So I'm going to recruit another French person. Austria's just difficult. Anyway, we shouldn't really be in Austria, I think. I kind of try to duel that other objective. Okay, so he's in Austria now. Brotherhood, recruit a neophyte. Brotherhood recruits a citizen of France as a neophyte. Let's do that. And you are good to go, are you? Wait, this is the... who are you? Yeah, I guess you're the Dutch guy in France. Why did I move you? There's no point then. Or I can cancel your errand. And you, I want you to create the incident with Austria. Yes. That way we'll try to crush their large just by going to war with them. And maybe hide the signs of activity while... That in England. Another border incident, please, against Denmark. We want war to come. I think it's just good to like increase our standing in the country while we can. See, another border incident is happening now at sea off the coast of Norway, and a border incident between France and England. Just what we wanted. Okay, this is getting kind of tense. Oh, enemy agent. We should, I think, move the Dutchman back to the Netherlands to get rid of him. Several of our supporters died in the Netherlands, yes, and now there's another person in England. Brandenburg sided with his ally as known. Okay, pause. Perfect. England, England. Here we go. We need to collect information on an opponent agent. And you need to hide from the world. In France, your secrecy is at 100. We want to create a neophyte here so that we have some more power in France. And in Brandenburg, another agent has showed himself. 31 secrecy. He is also from Mecklenburg, which probably means that we can try to kill him, which we are going to try to do. Let's see what's going on. Enemy agents detected in Brandenburg, yes. Enemy agents detected in England, yes. And Brandenburg sided with an ally. You are hiding from the world, aren't you? Let's see, Albert Gate. We're going to collect information on you. Did you recruit someone? Yes. And we'll make you the orator. Hold up. Okay, yeah. France and France. Perfect. You should probably just exploit some stuff, or actually search for enemy activity. It would be good to know if anything is going on with France without us knowing. And in the Netherlands, let's also collect information on this agent. Guess we might have it, but let's try anyway. Brandenburg. We wanted to kill him, did we? Doesn't look that way. Really doesn't look that way. Now, we know he has 75, he's level 1, level 4, and level 2. I think we shall first hide our signs. And we will I don't know, what should we do with this guy? Maybe just like search for signs of enemy activity again. The Netherlands, 77. Okay, let's try to murder him. Now, try to murder this guy as well. Brandenburg. I wonder if this is an actual guy. I guess we have to collect the information again. So we managed to kill him, I think. Perfect. Great success. France. The border incident is still going on between these countries. Guess it's worthwhile to just exploit the country for a bit. And we did not make that. We wounded him, meaning that he has 64 secrecy now. Maybe we can tag team him and try to get him now. hide this guy while we're at it. So we're back in Brandenburg. 28, that should be possible. Should be mighty possible. Oop. And he was still only wounded. Now we're gonna try again. We're gonna really get this guy. No, only wounded. In France, the border incident is over, meaning we would like another one against Austria. Once again, it's over, and we need another one between Denmark and England. It would be nice if this guy died now. I guess that just doesn't happen. Let's see. I don't like having him in the country. I guess we can try to organize a kidnapping. Same here. Another incident. Let's see. We managed to capture him now, I think. Brother Walter Wilson managed to capture Albert Gate. The captive is held in England. Does that mean he is here somewhere? So captives. We can execute him now. Or we can hold interrogation. Let's see what happens then. The Brotherhood interrogates a captured agent to obtain information on an opponent. The possibility of passing information depends on the captive's loyalty to their organization. During interrogation, the captive may be wounded or killed. Sounds fine by me. Just want to do as much as possible that we can get done. There's not much that we want to do in France yet. But let's see, the Palatinate stuff is something we need to do something about. Reduce wealth capitalists in Pfalz by 25%. So maybe we can send this French guy over to Pfalz then. There's an opponent lodged there, which is a bit scary. But we'll see what we can do. Let's see, so I guess he died. Brother Pancrazio Oskarsson managed to capture Amos Nendeson. Perfect. The captive is held in Brandenburg, and Agent Albert Gate died during interrogation. Sorry about that. Let's see, so he was captured. We are now going to hide signs from the world. And in England, the border incidents need to go on against Denmark. We need to infiltrate the army some more. That's what we'll do. Oh, guy in France. 57. I think capturing has been a tried and true thing right now. So let's try to organize kidnapping. There. Brandenburg should be good again, and we can try to interrogate him. Whether he dies or not is kind of okay. So we are in Pfalz now. The enemy has a lodge here. It's really powerful, actually. We can see what we can do here. Collect information on the lodge. Let's do that first. So the interrogation did not yield any results. I guess we can just execute the captive then, because we don't want them. We don't care about them. Enemy agents detected in France. Okay, another one. Man should capture Hans Becker. The captive is held in France. Great. Also, Hans Becker, he's the guy from Austria from before. Hans flippin' Becker. You know what? I don't even bother. Okay, I'll hold the interrogation. Actually, I will hide from the world at first. I shouldn't have sent this guy to France just now, but okay. Let's keep going. Okay, done in false. We have some more information on the lodge. I guess we should make you hide again, since that took a lot of your secrecy away. You can... It would be great to just like remove Raphael, Godard. Maybe we should collect information on him. And now you have 44 secrecy. Maybe we can just capture you as well. Be nice to have just like both of these captured. They can't do no harm. My days are numbered. Because you're sick or old. Severity of diseases. You're only 26. Are you sick? That's not good, because you're a really good guy. Something we can do to heal you? I don't think so. Either way, let's have you do some missions before you die, my friend. Let's see. England, are you kind of ready to go to war against Denmark soon? Let's see, Denmark. Political tension. Oh, so I guess this is the relations. Relations with Denmark. Where's Denmark? Here. 76. The relations are quite high, I think. It's because they're both Protestants and stuff. I think that's like kind of the hard part. And we kidnap both of these guys. that looks pretty cool. Somehow there's a battle or incident between, I guess, Mecklenburg and Spain in France. Wow, this guy's the master. Hide your signs for now. You're going to... Let's see, what was this again? Reduce wealth capitalists in false by 25%. Like, reduce the wealth of capitalists, I guess. States... Facilitate a tax increase. Denounce trends for the social life of the elites. I guess it would be hold on. It's for capitalists. We need to, yeah, like reduce their wealth. Facilitate a tax increase. I think maybe that's what we can do for capitalists. To start the errand, the lodge must be active. Infiltration into an institution is now 0. Okay, so we need to have a lodge here in order to do that, it seems. But will we be able to, since Either way, hide your signs. Guess I can actually create a neophyte in this country. Yeah. One of the stages of objective peace enforcement is complete. England and Bremen became allies, and why is this complete? Is it because England went to war with a Protestant country? Perfect. They went to war with... I guess not Denmark, with Bremen. Okay, well, that works too. Yeah. But England isn't at war with Portugal. Countries, political tension, army, defense, attack. Okay. Anyway, that's very good. Now we can move on to hold successful peace negotiations and stop the war, which is what we are going to do. But I think for now, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. This is a really hard game to kind of wrap your head around, at least for me. There's a ton of menus, and just like things are happening in real time, even though you can pause things. It's still kind of complicated. But I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you'll join me next time as well. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Downvote if you did not and want to see something else. So please follow me next time again, and thank you so much. Bye bye.